it don't hit like this, it's too hard. You see what I'm saying? Reduce that a little bit. Yo, presets never sound right because you never use it like engineers do. Because engineers never just leave whatever the vocal chain is with the settings or the preset that they load from somewhere else. You always gotta tailor it to the song that you're working on, right? For example, I got a Drake Habiti beat right here, right? So it's more like melodic, right? But you see with this vocal chain loaded up, right? So if I wanted to print right here on my console, so we gotta look at the signal flow here. So we got a Need 1073 preamp, right? So this is giving my mic that loudness, right? But let's say I want to sit here and make my vocals brighter, right? As I'm recording in, because most artists never really look at this part because they look at the preset, they want to load it and forget it, right? But it's like you really got to go in here like an engineer, especially if you're recording yourself, because I know a lot of y'all do. If you record yourself, like the video and leave a comment below. But you want to be able to adjust it to what you want to do. It don't take long, right? This is not like you got to engineer the sound that you want to record. So for this, let's say I don't want to roll off that much low end. Let's say I want to just leave this at 0. Let's say I want to leave the mids alone at 0. Cool. Nobody's hurt. But let's say if I want to turn the input down, I can turn the input down, but I'm going to have to turn the input up on my interface. You feel me? But I go back over here and do this. So it's like I'm kind of setting it up to where I like it. All right. So if you're printing, cool. If you're not, cool. Right. But for this, you can do however you want. So for the compression, you see I'm getting the amount of dBs and shit that I'm getting. That's because I want it like that. I'm not over compressing because you're not hearing my voice squashed, right? But like if I take it off, like I just sound fucking loud and just all over the fucking place. But I just need something to tame me just a little bit, right? Because if I drive the output down, you see how that go. So it's like if you're engineering yourself, you gotta fucking like really, really look at how you're doing this shit, right? Because like if I turn this all the way down like here, like you see that shit with the needle moving hitting like 3. You feel me? Like what the fuck? Like why would I do that? You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's up to you. Like look at the meters and see how you want to hit. But fuck it, I'll just leave it alone for that being said. Because when we look at this right here, we're seeing my vocals come in under -9, okay? So that's a good, louder vocal. So it's like when I mix, it's not going to be too much. But then when we look in the record chain, so if I'm not printing my auto-tune, I got it on my record. Most people don't have a switch on their microphone to roll off some of that low end. Me, I do. I got it forward mode, you know what I'm saying? So my shit is brighter than most, but I'm using this eyeball, so it might muddy up some shit a little bit. But one thing that you can do on your record track, if you're not printing, right, you can sit here, roll off some of this low end to clean the vocal up, right? So you can kind of hear yourself how you want to sound, because it's a big difference from hearing me talk like this with the EQ being inactive versus the EQ being active, right? My vocals are brighter, they feel less muddier, and they're cleaner, right? Because you see this little boost right here, cleaner. You see this dip right here, it's gonna help make it clean. You see this little dip right here, might hurt, but my vocals really are sharp as shit in this C7 high mid range. All right, so you got to figure out where your vocals really shine the best for you and where they hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because my voice is one of those fucked up voices, and I never really know how I'm gonna project my voice, the tone, the pitch. Am I gonna like go lower or am I gonna go higher? Am I like, you never really fucking know, right? So you got to keep that in mind, because you have to set the stage, because all of this you're doing engineering, you're setting the stage. It's up to you to nail the performance though, right? So, and you see I got this routed to my all Vox. So whatever I hear is like when I drag it down or where it's in a session, I'm gonna hear all the vocals gonna be processed through a G bus compressor. You can use the UAD one, you use the Waves one. I don't really care. All right, use what you want to use. You can put any bus compressor there, but you don't really want to get too much movement on that needle, because you notice this needle is barely moving. The beautiful thing is, this is, you're not married to this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not married to this shit. And then you always turn the beat down. That's the shit that a lot of underground artists don't fucking get, right? Turn the beat down. That means you don't have to like make your vocals OD loud, and then when you get to mixing and shit, you can always turn shit back up. Like, it's easier to make shit louder that's quieter versus taking shit that's louder and trying to make it quieter. You see what I'm saying? Engineering 101. You want to make shit easy for yourself, all right? So when we go back over setting your reverbs and your delays, that's pretty much up to you. Remember when I told you the fucking beat is more like a melodic song, right? So if I go over here, I want to track with the fucking reverb, I could turn it on, but this right here might be too much. So as an engineer, what you need to do is reduce some of that or go within the plugin, right? And see what the hell you got going. Like, do you want to like change your reverb time, the pre-delay? Do you want to fuck with any of the diffusion? But if you don't know shit about none of that, I'm going to suggest you just click on a fucking preset, all right? And just turn the shit down. Click on the preset. If the shit sounds somewhat what you want and you don't want to be like OD, just turn the shit down. Nobody's going to judge you, all right? But for this right here, you see like my all Vox is already going to be routed to the reverb. And it's probably going to be routed to a delay. And choosing the reverbs and the delays really depends on you and your plugin choice. Me, I love Echo Boy. I love Sound Toys plugins. You feel me? So it's like you see this big ass fucking delay. You see this preset that I got in here. It's called the Sky Lele. That might, I don't know. Do we pause that? I don't know. But yeah. So there you see, got the lexicon. You know what I'm saying? I like this fucking hall. Like I saw this in a Tory Lane session, and I was like, fuck, I need that. So we got that, right? So I like how it sound, and then like we got a chorus if we need to ever use a chorus. So if I turn this off, right, we hear a chorus. But it's like you find the plugins that you really want to record with and set yourself up for success, right? If you want to record with the de-esser, you record with the de-esser. And then you want to be able to make sure you have enough tracks here, so whenever you get ready to assign your tracks and shit, especially if you're recording FL, you want to make sure you're doing what's best for you. But again, for your record track, you don't want to record with too many plugins active on your record track. You might hear Primal Tap on here because I was sitting there fucking around doing some wild shit, right? So let's say I remove that plugin. Let's say I might want to track at some point with a harmony engine, because I do a lot of like Don Toliver, like Travis Scott type shit. So it's like melodic shit. So the harmony engine tends to be somewhere within my tracking sessions somewhere because I like to use it, right? That goes for like Vocal Bender or any plugin that you want. So like if you know you're gonna like, if you know that your vocals are like really harsh when you're doing S's and shit. So like if you know you say a lot of S's, of course you're gonna want to fucking de-esser on your fucking record track. Right? You know what I'm saying? You want to make that shit easier for you. And that's the shit that engineers do for artists. It's like engineers are there to like make the process easier, right? You're not there to just fix every fucking problem in a mix. You need to fix them shits before they start, right? Because if I were recording you right now and I know that you was going to be like fucking S's, and your S's was going to be sharp as fuck, right? We're going to track with a fucking de-esser going in. I might even put that shit on the fucking console to tame that shit. So when it comes to mixing, I don't have to spend a lot of fucking time trying to fix your sharp ass S's. You feel me? So it's like you have to get in the mindset of what the fuck am I going to do to make it easier for me to mix? So, like, if everything is good, right? Let's say we got the de-esser and we put the tune on, all right? I'm not printing, right? So we're not printing the tune. So we got to make sure the tune is going to be cool, because then we can change that later. So when I play the beat, right, so I can kind of get a feel for it, now I can check and see. Run it back. Run it back, run it back. Let's see. Yeah. Your preset don't hit like this. Whoa. Yeah. Your preset don't hit like this. Whoa. Yeah. Your preset don't hit like this. Whoa. Yeah. Your preset don't hit like this. too hard. You see what I'm saying? Reduce that a little bit. Whoa, your preset don't hit like this. Damn. Your preset don't hit like this. Whoa, fuck. Your preset don't hit like this. Damn. Wow. Your preset don't hit like this. Too much, right? So you kind of find a sweet spot like 22. Nigga, the 22 might be cool for me, right? I might need to adjust the frequency, but this is where you get into that engineering bag, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if the shit don't sound right, it's something that you're doing wrong within your tracking chain, right? So you gotta understand, keep this shit simple. That's why I be telling people, bro, I record with plugins like I would in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Neve. You know what I'm saying? One day, I'm gonna get a Neve 1073, all right? And you will see that shit in like a rack. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna be different as fuck anyway. Like I'm gonna get a Neve, I'm gonna put a rack right here on the fucking wall, right? I'm gonna have a Neve right here, right? You know what I'm saying? If I can get a 76, the 76 will be underneath it. You see what I'm saying? So I know I'm recording through those. So I got my mic pre, so my mic gonna be loud. You feel me? I got a little EQ shit going on, coming in. I got a little compression going on. You know what I'm saying? Not hitting that shit too hard, right? Whatever, you know? Then we're going into the record. So now, that's the only thing that's stuck on my vocals, right? So now, I could communicate if I wanted to send this to Irko, you know, he mixed for Kanye and Travis, or if I wanted to send this shit to Cruz, you know what I'm saying? He done mixed for Tory, Meek Mill, and all kind of other niggas, right? If I wanted to send this to any of the engineer niggas I know in the music industry, right? I could be like, yo, bro, I recorded through a Neve and a 76 plugin, cool, the auto-tune wasn't printed. Or I could be like, I printed my auto-tune, I took everything else off, so they know where they start. And the vocals were running through the fucking G-Bus compressor. They wouldn't know where to start from. You see what I'm saying? They'd be like, okay, cool, we'll just do woo-woo-woo. But you gotta understand, right? Because if your microphone is too fucking bright, right? So let's say whatever, for some reason, the preset was just fucking bright as hell, right? So when we take the we go back over to the preset, right? So we already know what we did on the first one, right? So let's say like this is the first one. So you know that shit right there, sharp as hell. How can we do this, right? So like this right here makes it muddy as fuck. We don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? A little bit right here kind of balances that out to where it's not fucking OD bright. But if I keep it flat, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be sharp. But if I go down a little bit, just a little fucking bit, right? That makes it less fucking bright. You know what I'm saying? It's less harsh in that instance, right? But that's one thing you could do if for whatever reason you don't know what the hell is going on. But always open your preset and you always check the EQ settings if some shit don't sound right. If your vocals sound too thin, it's probably gonna be the EQ, right? If your vocals sound too squashed, you know it's gonna be a compressor. If the reverb is over fucking powering everything, go in there and adjust it, turn it down. If you don't like recording with delay, turn that shit off. If the auto-tune, you want natural shit, sounding shit, reduce the fucking, oh shit, why is it doing that? If you want natural fucking auto-tune, turn the read-tune speed down. Increase the flex tune or the humanize. I'm using classic mode, so I can't use flex tune. But it's like, use the humanize, like really get into your bag, bro. You feel me? Like, you don't have to sit here and just stress about how you can do this shit. Because recording yourself should be fun. But there's a couple of things that you gotta get right? Because it's a foundation. Because if you don't get your foundation right at recording, learning how to mix, master, that shit is gonna be 10 times harder. And my job here is to help you record better, get a better foundation so you can mix better, so you can make better sounding music. You know what I'm saying? I can't control the lyrics and shit that y'all niggas do. I can't control the lack of marketing or how much marketing y'all could do. But the thing I can help you improve on the most is how to record, bro, because that's what I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? No analog gear, Apollo twin, and a microphone. You feel me?